What's going on?
What up?
What's going on?
You're asking me what's going on? I didn't call you.
Why you guys?
I called.
You called them?
I'm standing there doing my job, and the guy's standing there talking to me. I'm like, why are you doing this? He's in the free country.
You just want to go back inside and I'll try and talk to them. Thank you. What are you guys doing? Just recording. You guys got licenses on you? You guys got licenses on you? You guys got licenses on you?
Excuse me?
You guys have your licenses on you?
Did you take an oath to the Constitution? Did you? You're not gonna answer the question? Oh, you dirty as hell.
What you want a license for, bro? What's the license gonna do for you?
Just want to know who I'm speaking to.
It's none of your business, man. You're talking to a citizen, a regular human being. You're talking to a human.
I know.
That's it. You don't need my license. What you need my license for? To know my address?
So then why did he just ask me for my name?
Huh? Because you're a public servant and you work for the people and you're supposed to provide your name.
And I did.
Exactly. I'm not supposed to provide no license or none of that.
You're the one that made
You
that
have to
point.
calm down.
What?
You are yelling in public.
And you're feeling some type of way, bro? You're the only one feeling uncomfortable.
You have to calm down.
Have you ever heard
So
of
you're gonna make a complaint? You're gonna make a complaint?
Have you ever heard of freedom of petition?
Written what?
Petition?
Petition?
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
You
you're
heard
allowed to do that.
You heard of freedom of speech? Huh? How about that one? Constitutional right.
Calm down.
It's the tone, bro. It's my take the uniform off and you quit. What's wrong with you, man? You're supposed to protect my right.
You gotta call your sergeant.
Exactly.
You
How
can't
about
handle
that?
it, call somebody above you.
That's it. Quit the job, man. If you can't handle my tone.
Why are you yelling?
Because I speak like that. I have a strong tone. Like I said, if you feel some type of way, quit the job, sir.
38, what's your phone name?
You calling for backup?
No, I'm not going back.
All right. I speak like that, so try not to feel no type of way or none of that.
Okay.
You never met a man in your life, bro?
What?
You never met a man with a strong tone?
Why are you yelling?
I speak like that. Did you get it or you didn't hear me, bro?
Yeah.
Huh? So when your boy over there called you for help, so go help him.
What are you talking
Who's
about?
coming in hot?
The encounter begins with immediate tension, not because of any crime in progress, but because a citizen recording in public decides to challenge officers about constitutional rights. Right from the start, the auditor makes it clear that he did not call the police and does not believe their presence is necessary. When officers begin asking questions, he quickly turns the conversation around and starts questioning them instead. One of his first points centers on identification and accountability. He asks officers whether they took an oath to the Constitution and then criticizes them when they appear unwilling to engage with that line of questioning. The discussion becomes increasingly heated as an officer asks for identification, while the auditor argues that a private citizen has no obligation to provide a license during a consensual encounter. The auditor repeatedly distinguishes between public servants and private citizens, arguing that officers are expected to identify themselves because they work for the public. What makes this section important is that the disagreement is not really about recording. Instead, it becomes a debate about authority, accountability, and who has the right to ask questions. The officer appears focused on calming the situation, while the auditor appears focused on testing the officer's understanding of constitutional rights. The conversation becomes even more animated when the auditor accuses the officer of being unable to handle criticism or strong language. He repeatedly tells the officer that public service requires tolerance for uncomfortable interactions. By the end of this segment, neither side has moved from its position. The officer wants a calmer conversation, while the auditor insists that his tone is protected speech and that the officer simply needs to accept it.
Back up.
Oh, shoot!
They sneaking up.
How you guys doing?
What up?
Listen,
How's it
you
going?
guys
Who's the
are allowed
highest
to
ranking here?
record.
Who's the highest ranking here?
But
You don't need to tell me what I'm allowed to do, sir. You don't tell me what I'm allowed to do, bro.
cannot
You're on the
stream
same
on.
rank.
Yeah.
Your name and badge number for the people.
Showman Fern, number 38.
Your name and badge number for the reg or for the court and for the prosecution.
Showman Canal, 22.5.
Thank you. Is your body cam on?
Done.
Is your body cam on?
Yep, it's red right here.
Is your body cam on, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now, how can we help you? What's going on,
How
bro?
can we help you?
I don't need your help, bro. I need you to move like away from me, bro. You guys got guns. You're surrounding me.
So what are you guys doing? What's this?
It's none of your business, bro. He called you. Go help him.
It is my business. What are you guys doing here?
None of your business what I'm doing, bro.
Okay.
He called you.
He called you.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. Go, move back, bro. What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you?
All right.
I'm standing there making,
Yeah.
started to work. This gentleman right there standing there holding the camera at me. I asked him why he's holding the camera, why he was filming me. He didn't give me an answer.
And you call the cops so they can shoot him.
He's allowed
So why
to.
he's not listening?
It's none of your business, bro. You're recording right now. You're recording right now.
Why is he recording? I'm recording.
You're recording.
You're recording.
Exactly. So what's the
Why is he
difference?
recording me
None
for?
of your business.
None of my business.
Why are you recording?
Are you fucking serious?
I am serious. Mind your business. You stay in your business, bro. What is wrong with you? Yo, stay away from me, bro. What you doing behind me, bro?
Stop yelling.
Don't tell me how to speak, man. You don't tell me how to speak.
Street. You're
What?
acting disorderly.
To who? To who? Who's the complainant? Who's the complainant?
How that works.
Who's the complainant?
How that works.
People around.
I'll challenge you on that in court. Arrest me for that.
You're here.
Yo, stop playing with me, bro. Stop being a tyrant, man. Be friendly.
Guys, you have to have something better to do.
Who?
You two.
You don't tell me what's best for me to do, sir.
You got something better to do. Go catch the criminals. How about
Exactly. Go catch some criminals. You're just wasting time here. There's people getting raped out there, and don't tell me to bring my tone down.
You stop screaming in the middle of the street.
I speak like that. I could get a bullhorn. Do you know I could get a bullhorn and speak to you, bro, and redress my government with a bullhorn? Did you know that?
Stand for it.
Constitutionally protected activity. You hear him inside? Learn from your boy.
I never said that you couldn't.
Blow in your voice. It's my tone, bro.
A second officer arrives, and the entire atmosphere changes. Unlike the first officer, the newcomer immediately acknowledges that recording is allowed, which creates a noticeable contrast in how the two officers approach the situation. The auditor quickly notices the difference and begins comparing the two responses. He asks for names, badge numbers, and confirmation that body cameras are activated. The second officer answers the questions without resistance, while the auditor continues challenging the first officer's conduct. What makes this section interesting is the growing divide between the officers themselves. One officer seems focused on controlling the interaction, while the other appears far more comfortable allowing the auditor to exercise his rights. The auditor repeatedly asks why anyone would call police simply because someone is holding a camera. A nearby citizen explains that he felt uncomfortable being recorded, but the auditor immediately points out that the officers themselves are recording. That comparison becomes a central theme throughout this section. The auditor argues that recording is acceptable when government officials do it, yet suddenly becomes controversial when a private citizen does the same thing. The conversation becomes louder and more confrontational, but no actual law violation is identified. The auditor repeatedly challenges officers to arrest him if they truly believe he has committed a crime. Instead of escalating, the officers continue talking. This section highlights the ongoing conflict between perceived discomfort and actual legal authority.
Speak like that. I have a freedom of speech where I express myself the way I want to, G. And you asking me for license? Are you crazy, bro?
Okay. I'm allowed to ask anybody.
You're allowed to ask whatever you want. You're allowed to violate anybody's right. That's right, but I'm not going to allow you to do that. You heard?
I'm not violating yours.
You try to violate my fourth, asking for license.
I'm allowed to ask anybody who I...
You're not allowed to violate nobody's rights. How about that?
I did not.
Thank you, because I'm not going to allow you to.
I wasn't.
And if you want to, it's going to cost you money.
All right.
And you don't want that.
And your uniform, probably.
Learn from your boy. Constitutionally protected activity. Keep it down. Don't tell me how to do what I do, bro. You don't tell me what to do.
You keep spitting.
So go inside, man. Get an umbrella.
You keep spitting.
Get an
I don't
umbrella.
want spit on me.
So get the away from me, bro. How you doing? Sir? Everything good?
We're all good.
Yo, take care, man. You heard? God bless you.
Have a good one.
Yo, teach your boy some lesson, bro. Teach your boy a lesson, man.
Dirty.
It's got dirty as hell, man. I'm gonna see you guys on the phony papers. Stop asking people for license. You hear me?
Yo, guys! I love this guy. Do your thing. I love this freaking guy. This is a good cop right here. Good cop.
Do me a favor.
Yes,
Do
sir.
your thing. Don't interfere.
Never, never, brother. Never. You're my favorite guy. Oh, you called my friend. I did. How's it going, brother? Well, I asked her a question about the Third Amendment. She's like, but she doesn't know. Now she knows that she's being seen by thousands and thousands of people. I love to have a female cop on my thumbnail. Do you know what a thumbnail is, ma'am?
The discussion now turns almost entirely toward free speech and the First Amendment. The auditor openly criticizes the first officer for asking for identification and claims that such requests discourage people from exercising their rights. He repeatedly argues that citizens should not be treated as suspicious simply because they are recording or asking questions. What makes this segment stand out is the contrast between criticism and praise. While the auditor continues attacking one officer's approach, he openly compliments the second officer for understanding constitutional protections. He repeatedly tells viewers that there is a difference between officers who respect rights and officers who focus on control. The auditor also begins speaking directly to people watching the video, turning the encounter into a broader discussion about government accountability. Several pedestrians and bystanders briefly enter the conversation, creating a much different atmosphere than a typical police stop. The auditor becomes increasingly theatrical, using humor and sarcasm to make his points. Despite the criticism, the second officer remains calm and professional. That calm response only strengthens the auditor's argument that the encounter never needed to become confrontational in the first place. By the end of this section, the interaction feels less like an investigation and more like a public debate about constitutional rights and proper police conduct.
I'm sure you get lots more viewers with it.
Yes, especially if they're blonde and got nice eyes. And then I put this picture right here, and there's 3 of you. But then I'll put you right here in the middle as well. And then I'll make you, and then I use AI to make you look a little bit upset. And then thousands and thousands and thousands of people. But I love this guy, so thank you for calling my friend.
You're not gonna get under my skin, bro.
I'm not trying. I'm not trying.
6-figure followers also.
Oh, I'm not trying. Followers? What do you do? What do you do for what do you do to get so many followers?
It's private.
It's not private if you have 6-figure followers, is it?
I know.
So, what's this guy's name? Because he's starting to get rude. What's this guy's name? What's your name?
Let's talk about your shoes.
Let's talk about the Constitution. How's that? How many of them?
Okay.
Oh, you want to talk about shoes while at work, but not about what you're supposed to know.
That's my opinion, yeah.
There's no opinion right now. You're at work.
Place,
But you're at work. But you're at work.
I am.
What the hell are you wearing?
Oh,
What do you?
these are work shoes.
What are those the ones that you use
There's
to
no
violate?
flex on these.
Are those the ones you use to violate people's rights? Huh?
It doesn't bother me, bro.
I'm not trying to bother you.
care.
Do you think I'm trying to bother you?
Yeah.
Really? And what? And specifically, how?
It's
By
not gonna
asking you about the Constitution?
Not gonna work.
By asking you about the
Not gonna
Constitution? I'm not. What's wrong with him? Is there a problem with him? So there's not, and that's why I love this guy. You trying to find a way of something? Disorderly conduct? What is it? Harassment? What is it you're trying to look for?
Nothing. When I have
The focus shifts toward education and constitutional knowledge. The auditor begins discussing amendments, constitutional protections, and the responsibilities that come with wearing a badge. He specifically references the Third Amendment and uses it as an example of rights that many people, including public officials, rarely discuss. What makes this section important is that the auditor is no longer talking about his own rights alone. Instead, he broadens the discussion into what he believes officers should know before exercising authority over others. The second officer continues listening without becoming defensive, while the auditor repeatedly contrasts him with the first officer. The conversation becomes less about recording and more about preparedness, training, and constitutional literacy. The auditor argues that officers should understand the Constitution as thoroughly as they understand department policy. He repeatedly challenges the idea that citizens must know the law while public officials can remain unfamiliar with it. Although the discussion is often sarcastic, there is a serious message underneath it. The auditor wants viewers to think about whether government employees truly understand the rights they are sworn to protect. The encounter becomes an informal civics lesson taking place on a public sidewalk. Throughout the entire exchange, the second officer maintains a calm demeanor, which prevents the situation from escalating further.
citizens asking me that they need help for something because they feel that you're in their face, and I'm gonna do something.
Okay, so that's where the problem begins. I'm in nobody's face. I'm filming their face, and your words can land somebody.
Their opinion, and that's they're entitled to that.
It doesn't.
You're fighting for that.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter. Your job is not to look at people's opinions. Your job is to enforce the law. So if there's no law being broken, you can enjoy the same walk of shame you did earlier.
To give rights to everyone, right? That's what you're fighting for here.
Correct, for everyone.
Okay,
correct.
So when I have multiple people stopping me, I'm gonna stop and talk.
How many amendments are there in the Constitution? I'll turn off my camera.
This game?
It's not a game. It's your job. How do you think it's a game? Why do you think it's a game?
What's the percentage of police officers if you stopped and asked all of them? How many of them do you think?
I've been around the entire nation for 7 years, standing up for the Constitution, more than what you're doing. Because if you love the Constitution as much as I do, you know the Third Amendment. I'm serving my country as I speak.
All right, cool.
Did you serve the country?
I did.
Okay, so you didn't know the Third Amendment, which pertains to the military, which is crazy.
I'm not going to argue with you about this.
No one's arguing. No one's arguing. And we got 2 officers over there as well, who we're going to go ahead and ask them a few questions in a minute.
Okay.
But ma'am, I just want you to know that you should continue hanging around with him and not with him, because this guy worries too much about what people are wearing when he should be worrying more about his job. And you, sir, you should worry about your flight. And that's it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, he's good.
Oh, no. They're actually entertaining our viewer. You know, we have more than 100 million people that tune into our platform. And we love exposing bad cops. We love it. And the good thing is, we expose bad cops, but you know what we do? We praise good cops. We praise good cops. Like him. like him. This freaking guy, I love. We need to clone him and put a bald cop here in every corner.
I think one of me is enough.
No. Because if we had 3 of you right here, nobody would be making fun of my shoes like this guy right here who thinks that he's at work and and you see, the First Amendment is for us. While you're at work, you have to be nice and courteous and professional. That's your job. And I bet you something, sir. I bet you something. I bet you $1 million. You don't know how many amendments are there in the Constitution. If you do, I'll apologize and I'll walk away. I'll walk away. But he doesn't know it, so he wants to focus on my sneakers, guys, which are actually fresh. You know? It's better. What are you wearing? What brand is that?
We discuss that.
But what brand is that?
Looked.
But what brand is that?
Oh, you're sneakerhead?
What brand is that?
If you're a sneakerhead, you know.
I'm not. You're the one. What brand is that? That's not better than Nike, is it? That's not better than Nike, is it? Is it? Is that better? Is that better than Nike's? Nope. So it doesn't matter, sir. I didn't come here for a fashion show. I came here to show the world that you don't know the Third Amendment, that you don't know how many amendments are there in the Constitution, but you sure know how to walk around with a like a little combat killing machine, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, by the way, where's Ice Cube's iPad? You know, it got stolen from TSA. Did you guys find it already?
Here?
Did you guys find it already?
I wasn't aware.
Well, there's an iPad right there. That girl got an iPad. It might be Ice Cube, so I don't know. You guys ever heard, you know Ice Cube, right? The only guy that made a song dissing the police. Me, I love cops, but he did do one. It's his First Amendment right. And this guy's recording. He's like, I'm not bothered. Well, he's the first one to turn on the camera. Look at his face. And I don't know how can a person looking like that can make fun of anyone.
Yeah, bro, you're not gonna bother me, man.
I'm not trying.
It's not gonna work.
Am I trying? How's it going, sir?
Good, how are you?
Welcome to Orlando, Florida,
Thank you.
where you are the boss.
Yeah?
Yes, sir. Pound it. There you go.
Oh, man.
So, we love to praise good cops. This gentleman right here, I forget to pronounce your last name, brother. Shellhorn, right? Guys, I love this guy. As you can saw my reaction, I haven't seen him in months.
It's been a long time.
It's been almost a year, more than a year that I haven't seen you. Why? Because we're auditing America. We're living up to the name. We've been over the whole country, including Hawaii, Alaska, Guam, Northern Mariana Islands. Guess what? I have very good news for you and for you. I'm getting the hell out of here because we have a whole country to protect and to stand for when it comes to the Constitution, because most police officers really don't know. You see, and I understand that you were a C student, and that you know, if you were an A, most A students don't really, no offense to you, you're a tattoo guy like me, but most A students don't become cops. You understand? They just don't.
Well,
They-
statistics must be low.
I'm an A student because I know there's 27 amendments.
Yes.
It's the walk of shame.
The final section becomes a mixture of criticism, comedy, and commentary on public accountability. The auditor continues questioning the officers about constitutional rights while also making jokes about fashion, body cameras, and public perception. What makes this ending unique is that there is no enforcement action, detention, or criminal investigation. Instead, the encounter evolves into a lengthy conversation about what good policing looks like. The auditor repeatedly praises the second officer and even suggests that more officers should adopt his approach. At the same time, he continues criticizing the first officer for focusing on things he believes are irrelevant. The conversation frequently shifts between serious constitutional topics and light-hearted banter. The auditor talks about his travels, his audience, and his experiences documenting interactions across the country. He explains that his goal is not simply to expose bad behavior but also to highlight positive examples when he sees them. That distinction becomes one of the most important themes of the entire encounter. According to the auditor, accountability works both ways. Officers who behave professionally deserve recognition just as much as officers who violate rights deserve criticism. As the encounter comes to a close, the tension that existed at the beginning has largely disappeared. The auditor leaves with no citation, no arrest, and no restrictions on his activity. The final takeaway is that the encounter ultimately became a public discussion about constitutional rights, professionalism, and the relationship between citizens and law enforcement. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.